everybody? It's GinaReppinDaBay Productions.
Hey, what's going down?
What's up, sir? What's up, Wise?
It's been a rough day, man. It's been a rough day, but I'm gonna try to be in good spirits tonight. I'm gonna try to be.
Are you referring to USC by any chance?
I mean that didn't help. Like that didn't help, but yeah. You know, we'll get into it later in the episode. We'll get into it later. But
is that why Rod is MIA?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it.
It might be a reason. It might be a reason for him.
Well, everybody, welcome to the show. This is the 49ers Overreaction show. We are going to discuss and overreact to the win that happened in overtime, 37-34. And who expected it to be that close? I sure didn't.
No one.
Why? How about you?
Nah, hell nah. I knew we would score 30-ish, but I didn't know we would give up 30-ish as well. So
fuck no. Dan,
yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I'm waiting to just get into the show, because it will be addressed. Because Hawaii Soul once told me,
oh, here we go.
We don't know if Brock Purdy can be the guy to deliver us in the event our defense couldn't. Well, I think those questions have been answered, Wise. Oh, yes. We will get into it.
See, Dan, you missed last week's episode, right? That was the one thing I said he hasn't done for us yet. Can he bring us back? Can he win in a shootout? And it just happened to be this week. My heart couldn't take what he did this week, but he answered the question. So we'll get into all that. But
more and more stats for himself. I mean, he's put himself in a lot of categories.
I'm not gonna take the bait, man. I'm not gonna take the bait. It's okay. I'm not gonna take the bait, man. I see what you're trying to do to me, guy. I see what you're trying to do.
I mean, by all means, this is the reaction show.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So I mean, no one expected a shootout with the Raiders. Shout out, let's kind of put our hands together for the Raiders just a little bit, because nobody expected that game. Nobody expected Jarrett Stidham to have that game. I mean, they look good without Derek Carr. Wow.
And to talk about his Raiders, we have brought back special guest Willie Epting Jr., who, can I just say, welcome back, Willie.
That's good. Thank you for having me.
He had no faith in his Raiders. And if I remember correctly, Willie, didn't you say that the Niners were going to score 88 points against your Raiders?
That's not what we predicted at the end of the show. Come on now.
I believe we have a clip.
I mean, yeah, I did. I did say that, but when we did our predictions, I think I said 41-10 or something like that.
You did start off saying 88.
Yeah, I think I said 88-2. Nah, I mean, but you know what?
Marcus has receipts. And before we go forward, I do want to say, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and shout out to everyone in the chat and our mods, Marcus, and of course, Nate, and Jesus. Thank you for joining last night. I went live. I did the instant reaction, and that's something that I thought about doing, especially going into the playoffs, and it worked out. 18 minutes, not bad. But yeah, let's fucking go Niners. Shout out. And Miss Debbie, our Patreon, has thrown out a question. So we are going to get into those. But Willie, we were, I was nail biting for sure.
I mean, I will say this. I sat and I watched that game. And I literally was like, my friends, are right now just pulling their hair out. Right now. Wanting to, because it was a coin flip. It literally was a coin flip. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, if I get on this overreaction show and the Niners have lost to the Raiders, man. First of all, for all you Trey Lance supporters.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
For all of you Trey Lance supporters, if you had lost to the Raiders yesterday, then there would have been hope alive for Trey Lance to remain in the organization. Now that Brock Purdy has shown you all that he can come back and win a game in a shootout with the lights on, what do you do with Trey Lance now?
Dan, I'm not hearing you right now, man.
As Wise would say, we will cross that bridge when we get there.
We will cross that bridge when we get there.
There's no longer a bridge to cross.
It's a bridge. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Look, the issue was the defense.
To humor him. Let's humor him because we do have this question out there.
Okay.
And let's just get it out of the way. So, did this game give you any concerns or relief in your confidence with Purdy? Because let's just face it. I mean, we didn't lose. And so at the end of the day, he did make his throws and we did score touchdowns.
Brock Purdy is who we thought Brock Purdy was. He did what he needed to do and we won the game. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. He got in a shootout. Even though it was against Jarrett Stidham, we didn't see all that coming. He brought us back from a 10-point deficit. Keep in mind, it was against the Raiders, who've been giving up 10-point leads all season. So we'll hold that with a grain of salt. It was on the road, but technically a home game. So I'll say this. I said it in a tweet yesterday. I'm happy he went through that game yesterday as opposed to us finding out in the playoffs.
Correct.
My confidence hasn't wavered. I'm still fine with Brock. I'm not concerned with Brock. Brock is fine. So either or, had we not won that game the way he played, it wasn't on Brock. So I'll leave it at that.
Shout out to Niner Mike. Thanks for joining, Mike. Go ahead, Dan.
I couldn't shout out, Mike. I couldn't agree more with what Wise just said. For all the other reasons. Brock Purdy is showing 49ers faithful that he is the man for the job. Concerns with Brock Purdy? Absolutely not. He is Mr. Irrelevant. He has nothing to lose and everything to gain. Relief? No relief, because like Wise said, Brock Purdy is exactly who we thought Brock Purdy was and is. A winner. That's what Brock Purdy is. A winner. In a system designed for him to shine. That's how I feel about Brock Purdy.
All right. Well,
yeah, thoughts. Not gonna get me, Dan.
Oh boy.
Willie.
Sir, yes, sir.
You saw,
hey, Christian.
You saw exactly what your Raiders defense was doing to Brock Purdy all game, correct?
What do you mean what they were doing? They ain't do nothing.
Mixing it up a little bit. I mean,
they ain't do nothing.
They did something. I mean, he didn't go down every drive and score. I mean, they did some things to kind of, throw some different looks at him. What we saw was Brock Purdy rise to the occasion and outthink the defensive coordinator of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Which ain't hard to do.
Well, I mean, for a 7th round last pick, nobody really wanted him type of guy, rookie. That's saying something, Willie. I mean, that defensive coordinator has probably been doing that job for at least 5 years, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and it should be his last year.
But Brock Purdy is outsmarting defensive coordinators with years of experience as a rookie. I have not seen
Kyle
a
is putting him in the
49er
position to succeed against defensive coordinators who've been around the league for a few years. Jesus Jesus had a comment that I liked right here. He said, Purdy missing wide open receivers may be a concern. There was some ball placement issues that we hadn't seen with Purdy before.
Ball placement, yes.
Yeah. He left some touchdowns on the field.
Right.
One to Kittle.
Ayuk.
Yeah, there was some ball placement issues. Am I concerned? No, because it was the first time I saw he had bad ball placement. So I'm just gonna say that was an outlier in what really was going down.
Mm-hmm.
The defense, the Raiders defense didn't really
who gave them some different looks.
I mean, we scored what, 35, 38 points? How many points did we score?
37.
Okay,
37.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he was fine. The offense was fine. Nothing that happened in that game was on Brock Purdy. We'll get into what really happened in that game, but on the offensive side of the ball, I don't think he was confused. I don't think they switched things up. I don't think the tape on Brock Purdy caused him some issues. He made a throw or two that would, he probably wish he could take back, but nah, he's good. He's good.
Thank you, Marcus. Finally, somebody that is willing to say that Brock Purdy had some looks at him. You got a real taste of what Brock Purdy could do. They did put some serious heat on him, Marcus. They did. They threw the kitchen sink at him. Now, Willie, to your credit, your defense is trash, but they threw that trash defense at him. Okay, so let's not make it seem like Brock Purdy just, you're so comfortable with him making the pretty throws and the pretty touchdowns and the ball placement is good. You know what I'm saying? Wise, you're so used to that when you see somebody give him some different looks, now it may be some concern, Jesus. No concern. He's just growing into the great quarterback that he's going to be for the 49ers. These are the growing pains.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, are you saying that the 49ers who they pretty much mortgaged a lot to get Mr. Lance in there?
They did.
Are you saying that Purdy is now going to be the starter?
We don't know that yet.
Well, I mean, he's tooting his horn pretty good. I mean, he's cheerleading for Brock pretty good right now. I'm looking for some palms.
Let's give you some context behind Dan's master plan here.
Okay,
before you get wrapped into this.
Please enlighten.
Dan is a Rams fan, as you might know, you might not know, and his goal or his dream is that somehow, some way, the Rams will acquire Trey Lance from the 49ers because we don't want him or we don't need him anymore. He has a master plan here. He's been playing with everybody's head the last month, trying to convince everybody that, hey, Trey's gone. This is the Brock Purdy show now. So Willie, that's his master plan here.
Willie, I will ask you this question, Willie. Just one question. How many games have you seen Brock Purdy play?
I mean, a full game yesterday or Sunday was probably it.
Okay. All right.
But
how many?
I will say this though. Let me just say this.
Oh, hold on. Before you say what you're gonna say, I just want you to answer this one question.
Oh, okay.
So you've seen Brock Purdy play a full game yesterday?
Sunday, yeah.
Okay. How did he look to you?
I mean, he looked good. I mean, he looked really good. I mean, he
okay. Thank you so much. That'll do.
Perfect. I'm on the stand now. I got it. Okay.
Okay. So, how many games have you watched Trey Lance play?
None. Not a full game. No.
From what you've seen of Trey Lance playing in any games that you've watched, How did he look?
He didn't look as good as Purdy.
Okay. I don't think I have to say anything else. I mean,
so what are you saying? What are I'm asking you now?
What's the
what
point?
are you saying? What's the point of these questions, counselor?
What I'm saying is,
he's being interrogated.
Brock Purdy is the future of the 49ers. He is the next unheard of quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant. He will change. They will probably make a Mr. Irrelevant trophy and name it the Brock Purdy Mr. Irrelevant trophy, because he will have changed what Mr. Irrelevant is all about. This is the Brock Purdy show, and we're all witnesses, because when Brock Purdy leads the 49ers to their 6th Super Bowl ring, no one is talking about a Trey Lance. You can forget about it. Okay? It's Brock Purdy's show now.
I see what this is. This is some sort of reverse psychology. Because I understand the narrative that you're trying to create. I think it's a little delusional.
How is that, Willie? Are you telling me if Brock Purdy goes and wins the 49ers a Super Bowl, we're not having this conversation?
Hey, they can have it all they want. I mean, that shouldn't be the actual, in my opinion, that shouldn't be what, because they're not going to get back for Trey Lance. The Rams would not give up. Well, the Rams.
No. We're not talking about the Rams.
Okay.
We're not talking about the Rams.
I thought this was about the Rams and more about the Rams.
No, that's what Wise wants you to believe. Wise wants you to believe that it's all about the Rams. This is about the 49ers. Okay? This is about what the 49ers organization, what are they going to do, Willie? What are they going to do when Brock Purdy is hoisting the Lombardi?
That just doesn't even sound right.
Are they going to give the keys to the ship?
That doesn't sound right.
To Trey Lance, the unknown?
Gina, that doesn't even sound right, Gina. I mean, this is a Rams fan, and he's basically he's got his red and gold pom poms and red and gold tutu and all that other stuff. I'm like, that would be like me saying, "Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are no." I'm not falling for it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
It's nothing to fall for, Willie. These are the facts. Okay? These are the facts. And if we're going to talk about the facts, we need to discuss the facts.
Well, you're talking about hoisting the Super Bowl trophy, and they haven't even secured the number 1 seed yet. I don't want to do that.
Keyword.
So what happens if they lose in the first round?
Then Trey Lance has a shot to be the quarterback of the 49ers again.
So why are we talking about this today?
Exactly.
Wow.
Let's say we'll cross that bridge when we need to.
Yes. So moving on, let's say hi to Rod.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
What's up, Rod?
What up, Rod?
Yo.
Buke, one of our co-hosts, and Trice, another co-host of ReppinDaBay Productions.
There you go.
What's up,
they
y'all?
are Saints fans, Willie.
What's up?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
They've got a bone to pick with you, Willie, but we're going to get to that.
Who is they?
The Saints fans, Buke and Trice.
And? So?
They did your comment on Breeze.
I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, look, and I lived in Louisiana for probably, a little less than half my life. Oh my God. Come on, let's go.
Well, before we get into that, I definitely want to keep talking Niners because this is a 49ers show. So I want to get into the defense though, because that was I was complaining a whole fucking game. That was fucking atrocious, and then didn't pick up until like the second half. So realistically, can our defense go against any team in the league? I mean, our passing was, a concern. Our passing defense was a concern. Odd, Wise, what do you guys want to say about that?
The defense sucked yesterday. I mean, point blank. It wasn't good. It wasn't what we were used to seeing all season.
Our boys got burned.
But we talked about that last week. We
said it was a weakness.
Yes, is the pass defense a weakness? And really, it was Lenore, which was the weakness.
He got
taken advantage of. Our linebackers got taken advantage of in coverage. Again, I think it was an outlier. I don't think that's something that we need to be concerned about as a whole. Lenore is a problem. We need to make sure there's help over top of him because he can't. Rod even talked about it last week. The go routes, it's a wrap. Like he don't have closing speed. It's a problem. Am I concerned? No. We're still the best defense in football. I think we're fine. Bosa and them didn't get home as much as we thought they would, but they got home when they needed to get home. So, but Warner didn't play good at all. Warner had a terrible game. Lenore had a terrible game. And my guy Hufanga, he ain't played well either. And I just don't see a time where all three of them are going to play that terrible again this season.
Right.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad yesterday.
Warner's penalties really cost us. Especially that one drive, the score. I was like, come on, man. That is so uncharacteristic. I thought, what are you fucking doing? It's the Raiders.
Right.
Hey, Buke and Trice, do you guys know Dan?
Whoa. Say that again. Happy New Year, y'all. What's up?
You guys saw Dan on another pod, right?
Yeah, I saw Dan.
Okay, just making sure.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, what's
up? So yeah, what do you, anyone want to add? Rod, Buke, Trice, Dan?
Defense was trash. At the end of the day, you expect that. I mean, we're on a 9-game winning streak. We played against a guy who Stenham, how much tape was out there on him? And when you don't have a whole bunch of tape on somebody, expect certain things to happen. He played like there was no tape of him.
Right.
It is what it is. We got out of there with the win. Lenore got exposed. That was my biggest thing that I talked about the other day. That I knew Lenore runs like, he's got a cramp or something. Every time I see him on a go route or anything like that, I automatically know it's an issue or it's a problem. On top of that, Hufanga, in the blitz scheme, Hufanga is nice. In coverage, being brutally honest, I hope he doesn't get exposed because Hufanga does a lot of stuff that people want to say that he's the next Troy and everything, and we know the obvious or whatever because of the look, but he's not Troy at all. His instincts are good for a second year player, but his coverage is scarce, and that's the part that I'm a little nervous about. One side of the field, I'm fine with, but on the other side of the field, you got to play one over the top. I'm not saying that we got to play a Devontae every week, but at the end of the day, you got defensive coordinators that are looking at what just happened yesterday. They're gonna figure it out. Like Wise said, Fred, I really wanted to know if Fred was point shaving yesterday, the way he was playing. He was out of position so many times. Yeah, he was out of position. Yeah, he was out of position in so many times that I was just trying to figure out like what's going on out here. They just looked like they was playing like they had hangovers.
Yes.
they kicked it the night before. They played it like it wasn't that serious of a game. I feel like they overlooked the Raiders, and a lot of stuff. Yeah, they took advantage. They took care of it, but that ain't a game. Thank you. We got out with a win because our show was gonna hate. I was gonna dread this show if we would have had to come on here today with the L, because it almost happened. That's just honest.
Right.
Man. What's good, everybody? Happy New Year. Prayers up for DeMar Hamlin, man. I don't know if y'all been watching the game or not, but he had a real bad injury, man. Prayers up to him and his family. I hope he all right, man.
Yeah.
Hope he's okay.
Prayers up.
But to go off what Rod was saying, man, and Marcus was saying, Devontae Adams, he's top 5, bro. I never was crazy about San Fran secondary.
Yeah.
I mean, Devontae is a top 5 receiver. So you saying he was open, like, dude is really like that. You know what I mean? So it was a good game. Niners came in with the win. But like Rod said, no tape on Stidham. You know, Josh McDaniels is one of the great offensive minds in this league. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders are not as bad as their record is. They got talent over there. And yeah, man, shoot. Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
That's the slogan.
Niners on their way to the playoffs, and Raiders on their way to a top 10 draft pick.
Hey, Trice, you got anything to add?
I mean, I didn't really watch too much of y'all games. I really don't have a take. I didn't really catch up on too many of the games. The only game I actually watched was our game yesterday.
Yeah.
But I actually was kind of like running around the house enjoying myself, so I missed some of the Saints games, so I had to catch up. So I really didn't get a chance to watch y'all game.
It's all good.
I watched the game with my uncle. He's a Raider fan, so it was good.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram stories.
Yeah. He was soaking in the corner for a minute too. Like to watch a game with me and talk. Anyway, just know, I live rent free in a lot of Raider heads right now. They don't want to hear me no more.
One thing I do want to give credit to is we stopped Max Crosby.
Who?
I mean, to be honest, we probably should give Mike McGlinchey a little props this week.
Whoa.
He wasn't as this guy Max Crosby. Yeah, he shut him down. The guy they said was better than Bosa. That guy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That guy they was talking about.
That guy.
I just wanted to know who you were talking about.
No doubt.
The person the person that we got a problem with, Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah.
Go on, why?
Yeah. I didn't hear Max Crosby's name called, but what?
Not one time. Not one time.
If that, yeah, like so. And I was waiting for Crosby to have a field day on McGlinchey, and for the most part, McGlinchey like messed up on the one blitz. He chose the wrong guy, but other than that, like we get on Mike McGlinchey a lot.
Yes,
a lot. So I'm gonna give him his props this week. He held his own. Do more of that, Mike McGlinchey. Do more of that for us, please.
Hey Danielle, shout out to Danielle. That's my sis. What up, Queen?
Hey, what's up, Danielle?
What up, Danielle?
Hey, Danielle.
Shout out to Danielle.
DT, what's up?
And then so but what it's like trying to like get to the actual questions, like can we go against any team, like about what Stidham did as far as being, mobile and like you think of Jalen Hurts?
People ain't gonna beat up. Let me step in. Hold on, y'all. So let's think about this for a second. Out of all the, I say the secondary is the Niners' Achilles heel. So out of all the receiving cores that you guys have potential of problem of going up against, I don't think you'll see a real threat until the Super Bowl. Like Dallas, CeeDee Lamb, okay, y'all can take him away. Minnesota, I think they're gonna be one and done. You know what I mean? Green Bay, come on, man. You know what Aaron Rodgers does in the playoffs. So I don't think you guys have a real problem until you go up against a KC or a Buffalo or a Cincinnati, like teams with multiple receivers that can hurt you. So I think you should make it to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. There's no excuse.
I would love
Right.
to.
There's no excuse. There's no
Bengals
excuse.
last
The
year.
NFC should be locked up.
It should be.
NFC should be locked up.
Should be, bro.
I agree.
The good thing about the 49ers is that even though the quarterback is playing very well right now, he will not have to go out and win it. That's what McCaffrey's for. That's what Tuck Your Chain is for. That's what that defense is for. They have the most complete team, in my opinion, in the NFL.
Facts.
I mean, even with Gold missing that chip shot on on Sunday, special teams, defense, offense is loaded all the way around. And your coaching staff with D'Amico calling the defense and Kyle calling the offense, I mean, it's solid. It's solid from top to bottom. Now, the real concern that I will have with the 49ers going into the playoffs is if they get behind like they did on Sunday. The teams that they will get behind to won't be the Raiders. It won't be a Raiders type defense.
Good point.
It's going to be an AJ Brown on one side, a Devontae Smith on the other side, and a Dallas Goedert roam in the middle. And you got 3 stud running backs. It's going to be an offense like that. It's going to be an offense in Dallas that can throw Pollard and Zeke at you on the field at the same time with more than serviceable tight end and an emerging number 1 receiver. And let me tell you, I'm in Dallas, bro. I'm telling you.
2 thumbs down.
I'm telling you, bro.
2 thumbs down.
Nah, Will, Dallas ain't got enough, Will. Dallas don't have enough, bro.
Dallas don't have enough.
I hate Dallas more than any. I hate Dallas more than any other team in all of organized and unorganized sports, aside from them and the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, but I'm. You can say what you will about McCarthy. You can say what you want about Dak and how he's performed. I'm simply addressing the question. The passing defense. The Cowboys have enough because of what they can do with Pollard and Zeke at the same time on the field. And I'm going to tell you, too, the signing of T.Y. Hilton was big around here. I'm telling you, I live in Dallas, okay? I live here. I got inside information.
T.Y. Hilton put him over the top, huh?
No, I didn't say that.
I just making sure. Ain't no way.
I said.
Ain't no way.
He is a veteran. He is a veteran presence in that locker room, and you can't account for that in the stat sheet. You can't.
Did you watch these guys against Tennessee, Willie?
You play down to your competition, bro. I'm not. I'm simply answering the question, man.
Oh no.
The question was that. Now, did I say that Dallas is just going to come in and just run the 49ers off the field? Hell, I hope not. I don't think that would happen. But the question is there something out there that could give the secondary for the 49ers a little bit of concern? In my opinion, it is. All these other comments, Dallas is too soft. Yep, that's true. But I'm addressing the question, not the entirety of both teams.
And you're entitled to that opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, you're entitled to it, bro.
Yeah, you're entitled to that. So I feel you. You can have that argument, and I can see that. I don't think that they don't. You have Dak Prescott back there throwing INTs left and right. So with that front seven that we have, there's no front seven like ours in the league right now. Like everybody was talking about Philly and all that.
I agree with you 100%.
There's nobody.
I'm addressing the question only.
I said you were titled. I give you that. I'm just giving my synopsis just like you gave yours.
Right.
And so once I look at it for what it is, that front seven coming at Dak. What happened to CeeDee Lamb last year when we played them? Since you brought him up. How many catches did he have?
What was it? 3? 2? I don't know. I hate the Cowboys. I don't know.
I put it this way: it's more people on the panel right now than catches that he had. So at the end of the day, he's out the door. You bring up T.Y. Hilton. Who? He just got picked up a couple weeks ago. Are we scared of him? He caught one catch,
Okay.
and that was a desperate catch at that. Not worried about him.
Okay.
One catch. Nate said one catch.
One is the loneliest number.
Yes.
Yeah, Will. I mean, I feel where Will was trying to go with it, but not Dallas, bro. If anything, Philly has a better chance than Dallas because Philly
I
got
said Philly first.
legit studs. You know, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Yeah, but Dallas, no, they don't have enough.
And the only reason why now that Philly, if you look at him, is because the one or the thing of it is Hurts his shoulder.
Hurts.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know where that is right now. So they hope that he'll be okay. You think Landon, was it Lance or what's his name? Johnson, the left tackle?
Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He got what? A core muscle issue?
That's a 4 to 6 week injury that he has.
So you want to do that type of core muscle issue with Nick Bosa? Good luck. Good luck. Did you see what Eric Armstead did to your lineman yesterday? Just saying. That's what y'all want.
That's tough.
Just saying. This is the defensive line y'all didn't that the league didn't want to see. And now Kinlaw's coming back. No issues, no problem with his knee.
The only thing is, fellas, you gotta see how y'all team match up and stack up. Where your mismatch is gonna be, who gonna exploit what, and looking at on paper X's and O's. That's pretty much, it's any given Sunday.
Right.
But see, this is why I talked about this weeks ago. I hate even getting into these conversations because I'm taking it week by week. When we get to the playoffs, we'll find a matchup. We'll talk about it then. I don't want to speculate against Dallas and Philly. We got to get there. They got to get there. We obviously not playing both of them at this point. So we'll see whoever we need to see when we need to see them. And getting too far ahead of it, are we afraid? Should we be afraid? No. Hell no. We don't need to be afraid of nobody. The defense will be fine. Is it worrisome? Yeah, we gotta shore up the back end of the defense, right? But they can't not go against anybody. I mean, no, ain't nobody slinging it like Mahomes in the NFC right now. So it's like they said earlier. When the Super Bowl comes, we'll talk about that. If we need to be concerned about that, then. But right now, no, hell no, we'll be fine.
Good point.
Good
point.
I think you just don't want to get caught looking ahead. I'm sorry, G.
No, go ahead.
You just don't want to get caught looking ahead. Pretty much feeling like, oh, I'm gonna get in over my head, or we gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then they come out with a whole totally different game plan. And you're like, whoa, where this come from? And it comes off as vanilla. I want the Niners to play that stout defense like y'all been playing. That's gonna carry y'all run game, man. That's gonna wear any defense down.
For sure.
Agreed.
Here's an interesting question. Did the offense carry this game, or did the defense win this game? Because we know at the end in overtime.
It was nothing but a team win. They executed certain things at certain times. We say the defense had a bad game, but then they showed up at the right moment to close out the game. So we can't say, which one was better than the other because they helped. It was almost hand in hand, especially towards the end of the game. We needed to score. We got them off the field. You know what I'm saying? We need, what was it? The other day we were talking about shootouts. What would happen if we got in a shootout? Well, that question was answered as well. If we got behind by so many points, well, that question was answered. So it's like, a lot of questions are being answered. Now it's just which team is coming out that week? How hungry do you want it? How bad are you gonna go down there and get it? That's just it now. Because now, if you're gonna do anything, and I'm just being honest, brutally honest about this, I sit arguably all our starters this week. That's just me. Because this week we play Arizona.
We all play, right?
We play Arizona. Yeah, they are last game. I don't really care about Arizona. They have nothing to lose as well. People get injured. It's just like, well, you play another team that you feel like you're supposed to dominate to the fullest, and then now we're sitting up here with people who are hurt going into the playoffs. Nah, we don't need that. Get a couple.
Right. Let me ask you this, right? Y'all still in play for the 1 seed technically, so you don't want to wait to see how it play out before you make that call. You know what I'm saying?
We can go anywhere and play anybody.
You don't want the bye week?
That's been proven.
That's the team that we have. We
got.
We can go anywhere and play anybody. So at the end of the day,
you don't even want a bye week. You're just ready to play.
It's rhythm. It's about rhythm right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you got a rhythm going, why stop that?
That's a good
I would venture to say, guys, that the number 1 seed would probably be more important to Philly than it would be to San Francisco.
Absolutely. Now I'm gonna say this though: if we did get the first seed, if we do get the first seed, let me make this very clear. You know that if we get the first seed, we don't ever leave the West Coast.
That's right. It runs through.
We've been on the West Coast for half of the season already. So that's right. I don't think the league don't want that. The league really don't want that. The league don't want that.
But can I say this about y'all's defense though, or basically y'all's whole team in terms of what happened on Sunday? Those are the types of games that the good teams, the great teams, the Super Bowl contending teams will win. When the strength of your team, which is your defense, does not show up and play up to their capability, but they make the perfect play at the perfect time to seal the deal. That's how that should be a feather in the cap of all 49ers fans, because Warner was this, that, and the other. The kid at corner that got cooked so many times by Devontae. Those things happen, but the way that they were still able to make the plays necessary on that side of the ball, which is the strength of their team, when they played probably the worst game of the year since getting beat by Kansas City a long time ago, and you still come out on top. That's something to be commended, guys.
Off topic, why is the Monday night game suspended temporarily?
They suspended the game because the kid had he made a tackle on T. Higgins. He got up and he fell down, and then they had to give him CPR.
Yeah, he collapsed.
I saw that. He went to he got carted and went to the ambulance. He got taken by ambulance, but what's wrong? Like, is he
They're not saying, which means it's super serious. If they're not saying, which means it's super serious.
Oh my God!
He stopped breathing. They had to give him CPR, Gina.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I'm watching this.
He went into seizures. His legs were shaking, and that's what the players was telling the people to come out. Yeah. So
I thought it was just like when he went to the ambulance, and I'm like, what came on? And then I'm like,
when he collapsed, he started seizing. That's what I was just watching. I was getting all that information. That's why I've been silent the whole time, just trying to understand what was going on. I rewinded it back to see exactly what happened in real time, and I mean, it's bad.
It's bad.
Because I saw them on the field. I saw the replay, and then I was like, oh shit. And then I saw the ambulance and everything, and I was like, I just thought like maybe a concussion. Oh my, it's horrible.
Yeah.
No, we're praying for the best, for real.
Holy shit!
Like for real.
They ain't never had to do no CPR on nobody in real time.
Right.
Yeah, in real time, he when he collapsed, he started seizing. You saw his legs shaking. He started seizing,
my God.
and that's when he stopped breathing. And they was administering CPR for about 9 minutes.
He stopped breathing.
That long?
Yeah, he stopped breathing. Yeah, he stopped breathing.
Jesus.
That's why that's why they didn't take him by stretcher. That's why they brought the ambulance on the field.
Jesus, man. And when you look at it, it don't even look like he took a hard hit. Like he just looked like he made the tackle. That boy stood up and all of a sudden he just dropped.
Stood up. And that's what's so scary. That's what's so scary.
They were talking about the players, of course, on the field. I mean, they were just bawling in tears.
Yeah, bawling in tears. Because I can imagine what they looking at up close and personal, you know?
Absolutely.
They know the guy, you know what I'm saying? They know him like their brother. You feel what I'm saying? They know the dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, you know, it hit way harder.
He's only 24. He only 24.
Wow. Damar Hamlin, man.
24.
Man, you think about that with him, and then with Tua, his third or fourth or maybe even fifth concussion of the season.
They might shut him down.
They already said he wasn't playing on Sunday. And
wait, he got concussed again?
He got concussed against
last week.
No, it was 2 weeks ago against
last week. What
who
the
was
hell?
Because they didn't play. He didn't play in New England on Sunday. Green Bay,
They gonna wind up shutting him down. They gonna wind up shutting him down.
And I heard a report earlier today that him and Coach McDaniels were watching a film, and Tua couldn't even remember the plays and why he made those decisions. That's 3 concussions for that dude.
That's CT. Could be CTE. I mean, you taking that many brutal hits to the head,
and he's only 20. He's only 25. 25, 26.
Yeah, that's scary.
Time to shut him down.
Hang it up, man. Time to shut him down for real.
Seriously.
Bigger than football,
we're talking about life.
It's bigger than football, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's bigger than football.
He just got married too. Tua just got married.
Bigger than football, bro.
Well, his wife better tell him, look, babe, it's time to shut it down.
His wife he better tell himself.
Well, I mean, when you got a good woman by your side, though, she gonna make sure.
You know how
look at Tom Brady. Did Tom Brady listen to his wife?
I was just about to say that.
His life wasn't on the line, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's pretty up there age. I mean, look, shoot, it's time to shut it down when your wife.
Brady probably don't have no concussions throughout his whole career, Tree.
I don't know. You got to go fact check that. I don't think he had none, but he had some ailments. He didn't got mangled before, but probably no concussion. Yeah,
we talking about Tua with 3 in 1 season, Treason.
You talking about 3 in like 9 weeks?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
the
ridiculous.
Season not even over. You about to go into playoff football, dude. Like it's about to be even faster.
It's gonna be even faster.
Let Teddy B
go
play. Let Teddy B go
play.
Yeah, let Teddy B play.
Somebody need to check on G, man. She just disappeared. She was getting emotional.
She'll be right back. She said she'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, are y'all watching it now? Because it's like they just standing around.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's still. Did
the players come back?
No.
So it's still suspended?
They will be.
No, they gonna shut it down, but if they do, that's
the
game. They don't need to play that.
The game's over. I'm emotional.
Right, G? You all right?
I got emotional. Sorry. It's just fucked up. I've had a situation not like that, but I've been CPR'd, and it's just flashback, and
we're gonna say take your time.
Whew.
Yeah, we definitely understand.
It just makes everything that we've been talking about, the arguments that we've been getting in, and
it's meaningless, right?
The jabs that we've been throwing back and forth to one another.
Yeah.
It's just, man.
Yeah, these dudes really put their life on the line to entertain us. You know what I'm saying? They get paid, but at the end of the day, their lives are on the line.
But like Tree said, though, y'all, I mean, it looked like just a regular play. They're expected to call the game tonight. Wow. Wow.
That's not good.
This is the first.
Yeah.
That's not good, my friend.
Wow. See, some of us might have been around. Like it gives like that Hank Gathers vibe. Like,
absolutely.
I might remember that, man. But I was a youngin', and I still remember that.
Yeah,
as a kid, man. And
that was very scary. I've seen boxers that got hit and they've died in the ring, like who was it? Dooku Kim. Y'all may not be old enough to know who that dude is, but I think he was
Boom Mancini.
Yeah, Ray Boom Mancini caught him with one, and he ended up dying in the ring, man. Like,
I mean, I never seen the most traumatizing thing to me seeing somebody die in the ring, and y'all gonna laugh, was Apollo Creed. Like, seriously.
Oh, same.
Because I actually, it's a movie, granted, but that's just going to show you, like, powerful hits to your head could really kill you. Like,
shout out to Marcus.
But real talk though, Trees, because
hey, Trees, I was gonna say the same thing, so I'm glad you said it first.
But real talk though, because I can't remember which one of y'all was saying he was started seizing up and his legs started moving. When you think back to what happened to Apollo in that movie, he did the same thing. He started seizing up, and you could see his whole body just started shaking.
Yeah, that was, and I cried. Like, that was real. Like I really knew them people. That was sad. Cause, it just was a turning point in the movie.
Was on steroids.
He was right. Exactly. He was on steroids and had like 10 times more power. So, being hit in your head, that's a scary thing, Prayers up to that young man, for real, seriously, because I mean, we never had those kind of casualties in NFL, and I think those dudes are probably, some of them probably like, man, I'm not playing no more. It's that scary. A sport that we love it so much, just for us to be entertained. But I really be loving them dudes like they're my mama's sons. Buke know how hard I go. I go hard. I go hard.
Man, you just got to think too, man. There's no way that when any of us woke up this morning, we would be talking about this.
Absolutely.
No,
even in it is scary. But in Rocky, didn't Apollo say, "Don't throw in the towel"?
He said, "Don't you stop this fight."
Don't you stop the fight.
He said, "Don't stop the fight.
Don't stop
no matter
the fight.
what.
No matter what."
And it was an exhibition fight. It wasn't even a real fight.
Right.
Exactly.
But my thing is, even at an exhibition fight, who is swinging like Ivan Drago in an exhibition fight?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
I mean, like, how you kill somebody?
Martin Payne in the fight for the CBC championship.
Martin Payne. That's a fact. Raw dog Payne. Man, you're right about that.
Raw stuff we bringing up to make lighter side of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just
right.
It's unfortunate, man. Prayers for his family, his family, everybody. Absolutely.
Hey guys, I want to get to Debbie's question and then maybe just like end it here. And we're going to preview the next game anyway soon. Is that cool?
Go with it.
Yeah.
Given
definitely cool. Yeah. Right.
Okay. So Miss Debbie asks, should the Niners rest Christian McCaffrey or play him against the Cardinals, given that he tweaked his ankle?
Rest him.
100% rest him.
Yeah, I'm honestly for resting a lot of the
backup?
This week.
Wait, who's the backup?
It don't matter if we got to travel or not. Let's just
Jordan Mason and Ty Davis Price.
Jordan Mason and who?
And Ty Davis Price.
Ty Davis Price. Man, again, I took that one seed is in play, I'm playing him. That's just me. If the one seed is in play, I'm playing him. I know y'all say we can go anywhere. I understand y'all. Y'all feeling yourself right now, as y'all should be. If that one seed is in play,
is they playing them at the same time. We playing the Eagles at the same, or the Eagles are playing the same time we playing. So
really?
It doesn't even matter. It don't even matter.
Okay, well, how about this? Wait to see what the Giants are doing. If the Giants are resting their guys, then you rest your guys.
The Giants aren't resting their guys. They already said that they're playing.
Dayball.
Yeah,
Ryan
he came
Dayball.
out.
He
said they're playing.
They playing.
Shout out to Damien on Twitch. What's up, Damien on Twitch?
Shout out to Damien.
Shout
and
a Raiders fan. We got a Raiders fan in the chat.
Delvin Thomas.
Oh, and I wanted to give you guys a minute to go at it. Willie's hot take was that Brees belongs in the Hall of Fame, but is not elite.
Oh yeah, let me get out of this.
What's up, Willie?
What it is?
Willie, what's good
You
with
guys
that,
have
bro?
5 minutes.
How many minutes?
Come on, Willie.
I said my piece. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Hey, I'm gonna catch this in the chat. I'm gonna dip out though, y'all.
Okay. All right, Wise. Willie.
I'm gonna be in the chat though.
All right, Wise.
All right.
All right.
Willie.
Thanks, Wise.
Yep.
How can you say that Brees is not elite because he ain't won enough big games? I think that's what you said, and then come back and say that Aaron Rodgers is elite. His playoff record.
No. See, they've officially suspended the game, guys.
Oh yeah,
right.
It's over.
Yeah. What I was talking about is a totality of that position. Drew Brees has elite numbers. Elite numbers. Now let me ask you a question, because this is going to be an example. You follow basketball, right? The NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
LeBron just dropped 43.
Yeah, this ain't about LeBron though. This ain't about LeBron. Would you say that Carmelo Anthony is an elite scorer?
Yep.
Would you say he's an elite player?
But I think he's an elite player. Yeah, if he's an elite scorer, he's an elite player. Yep.
Okay. Then, okay. My argument would be he is an elite scorer, but he's not an elite player. The reason why he's not an elite player in my perspective is because he was never able. He never knew how to play defense. So he's an elite scorer, yes, but an elite total player, no, not at all.
So
okay,
then
but Brees doesn't have to play defense, bro.
Hold
All
on,
he has to do
hold
is
on,
be accurate
hold
with
on.
the ball.
Apples and oranges.
Let me use
All
his
Brees
analogy
has to
real
do is
quick.
be accurate with the ball. But go ahead.
Let me use his analogy real quick. So Willie, at the same time, name me an elite player that's not an elite scorer.
Do you mean currently, or do you mean?
I mean, Willie, however you want to interpret it. I mean, you said that my boy Carmelo Anthony was not an elite player, but he's an elite scorer. So I'm asking you, give me an elite player that's not an elite scorer.
I like to think that Derrick Rose was an elite player.
Stop. So wait, whoa. Derrick Rose scored.
But that's not what you asked me, though.
I did. I said name an elite player
but
an elite scorer.
I'm saying he wasn't an elite scorer, but he was an elite player.
Oh, D-Rose?
Derrick Rose wasn't an elite scorer.
He won the MVP.
Let me
he was the youngest MVP. What are you talking about?
Let me put it this way. Ray Allen, would you say he's an elite scorer or an elite shooter?
He was both. He was both. Because if you want to bring up Milwaukee, he was a baller. Don't ever disrespect him. Come on, man.
It's completely false. Completely
Are you serious? In Seattle, he was an elite scorer. In Seattle, he was an elite scorer. In Milwaukee, he was an elite scorer. How can you say that?
Why y'all screaming? I didn't say you. No, See, this is the thing. Y'all all into y'all feelings right now. I never said
I'm not feeling. I'm passionate.
No, I never said Ray Allen wasn't an elite scorer. I asked y'all that question.
Oh, well, he's both.
Thank you.
So what was your point by saying that?
Because what I'm saying is that there's different layers, man, to this whole thing. You could be this over here, and then you could be not as good or not as elite in this area. I think Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback that I have ever seen. Does that make him the best? No. I think Tom Brady is the most accomplished quarterback that I have ever seen. Is he the best quarterback in terms of skill and all of that? No, he's not.
No.
But we're not talking about best. We're talking about elite.
But
That has nothing to do with it.
What I am saying, listen to what I'm saying, guys. What I'm saying is that there are levels that make somebody this, and even though this other person may have all these other great things, there's just one or two things that they don't have that may or may not make them elite. That's all I'm saying.
But your levels have cracks in them. Huh? Your levels have cracks in them. What you're bringing up is not making sense. You're putting a screen door on the submarine. What you talking about?
Why not?
Let me ask you one question, Rod. Let me ask you one question. Who's the most accurate quarterback of all time, statistically?
I don't know.
Oh, you should know. You should know.
Is it Drew Brees?
Yes.
It is.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yes, it is.
But how many? Okay, so how many MVPs did Drew Brees win?
None, because
none.
They snubbed him the year.
None.
They snubbed him the year he was supposed to have.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. He has these great numbers. Elite quarterbacks win most valuable players. Drew Brees never did that.
Okay, so if that's the case, do Drew Brees crown himself most valuable player? Somebody have to give him that award. Right?
Oh! I got one.
Earn it.
I got one. Is Steve Young elite?
Yep.
Got it.
In my eyes, yep.
Borderline.
Yep.
He never won an MVP.
Borderline.
He never won an MVP.
Borderline.
Elway neither.
He never won an MVP.
But I'm not.
Elway neither.
But what you asking me if Steve Young is elite? No, Steve Young is a Hall of Famer.
I used your analogy towards you.
But I never said he was elite. You're asking. I'm telling you. I'm giving you reasons as to why I think Drew Brees is not elite. Not anybody else.
If 1 + 1 is 2, you're doing 1 + 8 and making it 3. I mean, it's not making sense.
Let me say this then. Drew Brees would be more close to elite than Steve Young would be because of the numbers that he put up.
I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Hey, y'all have a good night, man. Who is the? Hey, man.
What do you have to do to be elite, bro? What do you got to do? Let me ask you that.
We want to know your credentials. What are your credentials?
Number one, you have to have at least one MVP in your career.
Well, then no.
I'm not done. If you're gonna ask me the question, let me finish answering it.
Go ahead,
you gotta have at least one MVP in your career. You gotta have at least one Super Bowl in your career. Now, you have to have at least a minimum of 3 to 4 championship games of your conference.
Wow. Woo!
And then on top of that, you can't have regular seasons that end in 7-9, 8-8, 7-9, 7-9, 7-8, 7-9.
It's a team game. It's a team game.
But
what are we talking about?
Okay. See, y'all don't. Yeah.
Wait. Name the quarterback that plays defense. Name the quarterback that plays defense.
That's not the point, bro.
It's a team game.
What
you're bringing up doesn't make sense.
Why are you screaming at me, dog?
I'm passionate. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. It is what it is. I'm just passionate. Yeah, I'm just passionate. I'm not mad.
Dude, we all have opinions. That's just mine. That's it. I'm probably wrong in a lot of people's eyes, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So you don't like Dan Marino. Does the Super Bowl MVP count for Drew?
It should. And as a matter of fact, it does. Did Drew Brees win the Super Bowl? Drew Brees win the Super Bowl MVP?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then he's got one of the criteria, in my opinion.
No, he got two.
One of them.
He got 2 that you named.
No, but he also has 4 or 5 that he doesn't have that I also named.
4 or 5? You only named 4 things, Willie.
No, dude. Okay. He's got 2 of the 5.
Uncle Willie, hold on, Uncle Willie.
2 of the 5.
Uncle Willie. In NFL history, Brees is the only QB with multiple 5,000-yard seasons, bruh.
Yeah, that's true.
This same guy that I'm telling you about right now has the best completion percentage of all time. This same guy I'm telling you
same
with a Pro Bowl. Never played with a Pro Bowl receiver until 2017. The same guy I'm telling you about.
Do you hear me disputing that?
Same guy beat all 32 teams.
But he's not elite.
Because of my criteria, not ESPN's, not yours, not Gina's, because of my criteria. Mine.
Okay, so
Willie,
this is
you're not going to change my mind on this, guys. You can forget it. You can forget it. I am not saying Drew Brees is going to walk into the Hall of Fame the first year, the first day, the first hour that he is eligible.
Fact.
Oh, Danielle, we talked about Eli Manning. I asked him if he thinks Eli Manning belongs in the Hall of Fame. He said yes, but he's not elite.
No, he's not elite. Now his brother is.
Brees beat his brother in the Super Bowl.
Okay. That doesn't make him less of a superstar.
Willie, I would just like to know, who are your elite quarterbacks?
I don't have any. Because I'm not doing
that no one needs.
I'm finna turn into Stephen A. Smith. I'm not doing that with y'all. What I am going to say is what I have continued to say about Drew Brees. Drew Brees is a champion. Drew Brees was a tremendous superstar of a quarterback. He put up numbers that you will not probably ever see again in this game. But in my opinion, there's other things that qualify you as to being elite, and he does not have all of them. That's all I'm saying.
Can I get your criteria again one more time? Can I get that? You said 5 things. Can I get them real quick? Can you give it to me again?
At least one Super Bowl championship.
Okay.
And then there's other things too. Like
whoa. I want your 5 pillars.
Hold on, dog. Hold on. Because I'm not on trial, bro. I'm not on trial.
You're on trial.
I'm not on trial. I'm not on trial, bro.
So you definitely, because I just want your criteria for you to name me one quarterback that meets your criteria. One. I just want one quarterback that meets your qualifications. Willie's elite quarterback.
Peyton Manning.
Everything.
Peyton Manning. Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers.
That's it.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
You know what they all have in common?
What's that?
They have and y'all
MVP?
this is what I talk about in terms of whether when they talk about quarterbacks and the number of starts that they've won, and that being a quarterback stat and it not being a quarterback stat. Okay, yeah, he can't play defense. We know that, but those other players can't either. Those other quarterbacks can't play quarterback either. And Tom Brady has done way more with way less in terms of weaponry than Drew Brees has.
He also had great defenses.
But we're talking about
Don't do that. You don't bring him up and then say that. You can't say that.
About the quarterback
you can't do
position,
that,
dude.
But it's a team game, so I'm bringing team facts to you. You can't say that and then not bring up the whole fact that he had top 10 defenses behind him. You can't do that.
I'm talking about the quarterback position and quarterback performance.
But there's context. Behind. That's what we're asking for.
You're right. I agree with you. Just like there's context into me saying what I've been saying about Drew Brees for the last 15, 16 months. There's context. So there's context that you see.
What do you have against Drew Brees?
I don't have anything against Drew Brees. Because now you just made it personal. I don't even know that dude.
I know you don't know Drew.
I don't know Drew Brees. But what I will tell you is this.
About his numbers that you don't respect.
I never said I didn't respect him. I never said that. You never said.
You're right.
Right, I know. So I want you to break it down to the purest form of what I have been saying this entire time. His numbers are elite.
Okay, so he's just not on the elite status. He's one of the greats. Just not on the mountain.
He's one of the greats. He's one of the greats.
Okay.
Man, put my dog on Mount Rushmore.
He's not on the Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. No way.
Put my dog on Mount
No way.
Rushmore.
He's not on the Mount
What
Rushmore
you talking
quarterback.
about? I don't care what you talking about.
He's
Put
not
him
on.
up there.
You know what? Throw him up there. Throw him up there. Who you gonna put up there beside him? Tom Brady?
Wait, what?
Tom Brady?
Let me tell you why Drew Brees leaked my eyes. He broke all them records before. He broke records that was, man, probably 30-year-old records. He
That
broke
doesn't make you
records
elite, though.
before
That just
your
makes
great
you a.
Tom Brady.
That
even
doesn't
touched
make you elite.
That's why he elite. Now, all the
But
other
that doesn't
accolades
make you
sound
elite.
good.
That doesn't. That
What?
that.
But
Let
you
me put it this
saying
way.
Tom Brady, though.
That
You
alone.
Tom Brady.
That alone doesn't make you elite. That is a phenomenal thing that he's done. I keep saying that.
And I'm
Uncle
gonna
Willie.
keep saying it.
Matt Ryan elite. Matt Ryan elite.
Is who?
Matt
Matt
Ryan.
Ryan? Man, please. He is,
He got an MVP.
he is as elite as they come.
He got an MVP.
So, does he have a Super Bowl win?
No, he ain't got a Super Bowl win.
Okay, because one of my criteria was you have to have a Super Bowl win.
So you got to have a Super Bowl win and an MVP.
And an MVP.
Okay.
And at least 4 or 5 trips to the championship game. Drew Brees.
We done had some trips now. We done had some trips to the championship.
No, y'all haven't had no 5 trips to the NFC Championship game. As a matter of fact, the Saints were favored to go to the Super Bowl in a lot of those years and didn't even make it out of the second round.
But
Yeah, well,
what that mean though? What does that mean?
and you don't think some of those games we had bad breaks with our defense? Was that Drew Brees that put us in scoring position?
Y'all got
Or is our
screwed.
defense that
Y'all
let
got
us down
screwed
at
against
the
the
end?
Rams in that one championship game. But Brees wasn't even playing well in that game. I mean, come on. The last time we saw Drew Brees in the playoffs, he got outplayed by Kirk Cousins.
I ain't gonna say he got outplayed, but
Shit. Hey y'all, I gotta go, man. It's 9:30 out here in Dallas, man. I love y'all. This was so much fun. I appreciate it. Gina G.
Thank you, Willie.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll be on your show. Yes.
All right, y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Love y'all.
All right.
All right, Uncle Willie.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
Have a good one, Uncle Willie.
Bye.
Uncle Willie don't like my quarterback.
Uncle Willie, man, he tore up.
That man brought in the NBA, and I said, "No, I'm not gonna do this."
Look,
Rod just got quiet.
Yeah. Because once he said you're not gonna change his mind, you know what? You're correct. I can't change his mind. So what's the point of continuing to argue with somebody when you know you can't change their mind? So I'm like,
right.
You know what?
Why catch the pearls on swine? Absolutely.
I was just like, okay, man. He's telling me I'm getting mad. I'm like, nah, I'm a trash talker, bro. Like, I can get you off of here real quick. I'm just, you're gonna get frustrated before I do. Trust me.
Nobody mad, my guy.
I'm far from mad. How you bring stuff up like that and talk about what?
Nah, it's
Derrick
not
Rose.
That boy brought up Melo and D Rose. Man, I knew he was cooked when he did that. I knew he was cooked.
He messed up when he said, "So what do you think about Ray Allen?" And I said, "I'm not gonna let this keep going on no more. Like, you can't keep doing this, bro."
He brought Jesus Shuttlesworth into this.
Yeah, once he did that, I said, "You don't remember how he came into the league? Like, that man was a scorer. He was dominating, and you brought his name up for what? Well, I was just saying." And he jumped to another. I said, "Oh, I had him. I got you, buddy." But I mean, hey,
man, he messed up when he said Melo.
Oh, I knew that, but Dan is a Knicks fan, so I didn't have to say nothing. That's why I let Dan cook and do his thing. When you bring Ray into it, I'm like, oh no, we're not gonna talk about Sugar Ray and think that I'm just gonna sit back.
No,
Sugar Ray.
No. My man said Melo is an elite scorer and not an elite player. What? I ain't know you can. You know what?
That's facts.
I wish Willie was still on here because I'd almost kind of support his argument and be like, is Draymond Green an elite player but not an elite scorer?
Oh God, I would have had to get into that.
Right, look at
Draymond.
And I would have said absolutely he's an elite player.
He's an elite player, but not
period
elite scorer. See,
well, definitely
he don't know too much about basketball. See, you don't,
and that's why we talk about context. That's why I was like, with your context, you have to bring context with it. You can't just throw out a blanket statement and then just no.
Steve, that's why I like to use the analogy. Comparison is a thief of joy, because there's so many different great players that came before the ones that some of our favorite players. You have people that broke records, you have people before them, and that's gonna come after them. Some records that Drew Brees have, some of them records you can't touch. Just like I was reading the article this week, if I'm not mistaken, well, it looked like it's not gonna happen tonight because of the interference in the Bengals game, but Joe Burrow is threatening to break one of Drew Brees' records. Like, I don't know which one it is, but he's about to break one of his records. So records are meant to be broken. But when you have United and man, Drew didn't touch records that wasn't touched. So in my eyes, as a person who likes football and players and stuff like that, what their accomplishments is, I'm like, man, you touch records that was 30 years old, 25-year-old records. That's elite in my eyes, because you have players before Drew that ain't break those records. So when he say, "Oh no, that don't count," yes, it do count. It does count. Steve Young, in my eyes, is elite. I don't care.
And that's why I had to get quiet, because he said that he didn't have any MVP. If you don't have an MVP, you're not elite. I'm like, hold up, man. Steve Young is elite, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, like I can't keep. Nah. That's when he got me. Hey, you're not gonna change my mind.
Don't go there. My three elites in my eyes: Dan Marino, Steve Young, Drew Brees. That's it. Like, everybody else is good, but that's just my three. That's just my three right there. Dan Marino, Steve
I can respect that without Joe Cool in
that three again.
Steve Young. I like the Joe Montana too. I ain't gonna stunt. But Steve Young.
We good. You can start right there, Trice. We good. I just wanted to make sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to make sure Montana was on that list.
I gotta be transparent. Back in the days, a lot of times they wasn't showing the Saints, but they were showing the Niners on TV. The Saints fans didn't sell a lot of ticket sales. The Niners was on TV and it was balling. And I'm like, man, he's slinging that ball. So whether it be Steve Young, Joe Montana, them my dudes that's coming out of the Niners organization, I'm like, yeah, they was like that. Then I like Dan Marino and Drew Brees. Like, that's elite to me. Like, I don't care what nobody say. That's elite to me. So I don't know what Uncle what's his name? I forgot his name.
Uncle Willie.
Uncle Willie. I don't know what he was talking about, but man, that's you can't touch them dudes. Like, you can't touch them dudes.
Danielle said, "Gina, you rock."
I love you, Danielle. That's my queen.
That man said, Uncle Willie from next Friday.
That's who he is.
The game over?
Yeah, the game over. Yeah, the game done.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So what did they?
He's in critical condition at the hospital right now.
He in critical condition, man.
He's in critical condition right now.
Oh my God, man!
He on life support. He not breathing on his own.
Yeah, he's literally incubated right now.
Incubated, yeah.
That's wild. Like, what does that? Okay, so moving forward, what does that say to football fans?
This is you just as far as that go. Well, this game ain't gonna be played. They'll take the. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how you make this game up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already on a Monday.
Well, they do it like year, like COVID year. They find another day.
I didn't see the play. I wasn't even watching it, so I didn't know what was going on until you guys started saying something.
Rod, I
saw the replay.
I saw it, man. It was a routine, dog. Like, I mean, my man popped up like nothing had happened. He took he made an adjustment to his helmet, and then he just fell back. Then hit his head again, going back.
He just fell like somebody had tasered him.
Yeah, he just collapsed, bro. He just dropped.
He just dropped.
He just dropped.
Man, that's so scary, man. Oh my
People are
goodness.
throwing out vaccine. That's so stupid.
And the fact that he's not even being incubated, that means he's not breathing on his own, right?
No.
Yeah, it's life support. Yeah, it's life support. You know the machine. Yeah.
You serious? Man, that is so scary.
That's why they stopped the game. They couldn't keep the game going if dude no.
Oh
no.
No. Buffalo got blown. Really? I don't think either team would have really, whatever the score was, they probably would have downed almost every, like, Cass couldn't play, man. You can't play out there, man. That's too, it's too violent of a sport to be soft and try and hit. Nah. You're not even.
Yeah, you ain't gonna even want to go hard after that.
Exactly. You're not even prepared for that.
You don't want to go hard after that.
Yeah, you're not gonna do nothing, bro.
Especially after the crying, and some of them was just, just couldn't take it.
Absolutely. Your head is not in the game after that.
Now, what does that say to the people that, and it's just, it's unfortunate, but, people that travel, people that didn't pay money,
I don't think they trip. They gonna get their money back. The NFL gonna pay them back.
The NFL will take care of all of that, man. They got stupid money. They'll they'll take this bill and write it off.
Yeah, they loaded.
Yeah, they're not worried about that.
Man.
Oh man, I'm watching it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened, bro?
I'm looking at I literally, this is my first time watching. I'm literally looking at it. Yeah.
It's almost like that every feeling when going into the new year when that happened to Kobe Bryant. Like, man, brand new year. It's just 2020 was a wild year.
Yeah.
Going into 2020, that kind of stuff happening on a Monday night, big stage. That's scary.
First quarter. I mean, game just started.
Yeah.
Game just coming on. Game just started.
Yeah.
Man.
Donovan Mitchell scored 71.
What?
Against the Bulls.
You're lying.
Donovan Mitchell dropped 71.
Oh,
the Bulls.
Wow.
Oh, Elijah Mitchell scored 71 points.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points.
71.
He couldn't have done that with Gobert.
He was out there by himself, huh?
Wow.
Speaking of Kobe, huh? Speaking of Kobe Bryant.
Holy shit. I know, right, Book?
What you say, Book?
Book, I saw your text.
Huh?
The man has 71, 11, and 8.
COVID.
He has 71 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 22 of 34. The man went 7 of 15 from the 3. This man hit 20 of 25 free throws.
That's insane.
So he could have
had 71 points with 11 assists.
That's a double, almost a triple double. What the fuck is going on?
He went 8. He went 8, right?
This lets me know.
Numbers, and I just get pissed off at the Knicks for not throwing the farm at doggone Utah. Dog. I don't give a damn if you have to give up RJ Barrett. Go get Spider.
At the end of the day, I'm getting tired of the NBA. I'm getting tired of the NBA because the NBA, nobody is playing defense. If you're allowing anybody to score 60 points.
Oh, how many fantasy points was that? I had him last year on my team. I wish I was playing fantasy.
Oh, but Kobe hit 81 without OT.
71, that's not even fair.
Oh, that was OT?
Hey, MJ was
no OT for Kobe. Kobe hit 81 with no OT.
Yeah.
OT for Spider,
MJ would screw. No one will talk about us.
Yeah.
I would love to go see another. Oh, I'm trying to go. Okay, you know what we should do while we're on here? Because I tweeted the 49ers 2023 home game opponents. So we will be playing at home. We don't have the dates yet. We're playing the Cardinals, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Bucks at Levi's. Dates to be determined. And then away, we will be playing the Seahawks, the Eagles, the Commanders, the Browns. I'm trying to go to Cleveland to see that game. The Steelers, the Vikings, and the AFC South champion. So it'll be either the Jags or the Titans.
Well, you better hope that Cleveland, that game is in the beginning of the season and not
I
towards
know.
the end.
I know. I'm going rain, shine, or snow. I'm gonna go.
I went in the cold.
Enjoy yourself.
Fun experience.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, enjoy that game all you want.
Hey,
-6 and shit.
go get your experience. I'll never do it again.
I'll
never ever in my life do it again. I did it once. I'm good. I'll never do it again.
Yeah, that cold.
It hit different.
Different.
Oh my God. I don't know if I could do that, but I hope it's early because I'm going to go meet with some friends, the people I met on Twitter, Julie, Dion, Kenny, and then we're trying to get Kelly to fly there. And it's going to be, it's all the people I Zoom with. So yeah.
There's West Coast cold and then there's East Coast cold. Like,
I'm not ready.
You're not. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You're not. You're not.
Well, okay. Here's the coldest I've ever been.
You don't have enough layers.
Here's the coldest I've ever been. Washington. Okay, Lake Tahoe, snow. Washington State, snow, and Washington D.C. in February.
Okay, Washington. That hawk is something. I've been up here in DC in the wintertime too. So yes, but
that's that Atlantic. So Gina, let me put it like this. You know how you have dry heat? You know what I mean? And then you know how you have that wet heat, that humidity. You know what I'm saying? Both hot, right? But it's that different hot. Same thing with the cold. Got that dry cold out there. But then you come to the East Coast, you got that frostbite cold, that wet cold, that ice that draw up on your that freeze up on your body. You know what I'm saying? You put some water on your cold, that thing. I'm telling you, it hit different. It's not the same. It's not the same cold as Lake Tahoe or Washington State. Yeah, they got snow. They got that fluffy snow, that dry earth snow. It's different.
Yep. Mike, you're right. I have no idea what real cold is. You're absolutely correct. Cold to me is 50 degrees, maybe 45.
Oh, no. It's 50 degrees today in St. Louis.
Cold. That sounds hella cold.
I got a hoodie on. That's all I got. And I'm bald in 50-degree weather right now. No, you ain't ready for that cold. I'm telling you, it's not enough layers. Thermals. Prepare to be musty. That's how many layers you're going to have on. Prepare to be musty. That's all I'm going to say. Because it's going to be cold.
-12? What the fuck? Yeah. Oh my God. Anything negative sounds like I'm gonna die.
It was 1 degree last week here in St. Louis. 1.
Oh my God.
You in St. Louis, Rod?
Yeah, I'm in St. Right now I am visiting family. I'm at my brother-in-law's house right now.
Hey Rod, how do you feel about that Tulane USC game?
I thought they were gonna win.
Not the Reggie.
Hold on. Do you know that I walked out and left? Like we left, and I I got back because my phone was going dead. I come back to my phone, no lie, I had 50 text messages. What happened by maybe 30 of them. So I'm looking, I'm like, what do you mean what happened? Because the last I left, I think Caleb was up to 5 touchdowns when I left. So I'm like, oh, it's in the bag. And I look up and I'm like, I had no answer. So we choked.
Wait, Marcus, what?
We look like your screen right now. We need to fire our DC.
Talking about USC.
Are you talking about Niners?
Oh, no joke. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, who? Yeah.
Talking about USC.
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
I mean, but it's the Pac-12, so nobody plays defense. Let's just be real. It's a shootout. It's a shootout conference.
Right.
That's about to be Deion's conference, baby.
Yep. Absolutely.
Pac-12 Prime. Pac-12 Prime.
That's about to be Prime's defense.
Prime 12.
Prime's whole conference,
Prime
baby.
12.
Prime 12. Prime 12.
12.
Man, Caleb Williams' last 2 games, man, the Utah game, and now this one. Damn. And you coming back? Oh, man. He's going to have a hell of a chip on his shoulder, bro.
And it's not on him. Like, our defense can't stop a nosebleed. You can't throw 5 touchdowns and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, defense is just trash. Trash. Period. So anytime I look at it, like, you know, Mr. Kalen Bullock, son, I know you personally. Number 7.
Oh, yeah.
Free safety.
Oh, yeah.
I personally know you. I know your mama and your daddy.
Gina, what's the next show?
Yeah, so we're gonna do Cardinals preview.
Right.
Last time I tried to get Cardinals fans and I couldn't do it because I tried and then they just like, I don't know. One was a friend of mine and she was like, oh, I'll try to make it, and then I don't know what happened, but and then another one was like, I don't know, I DM'd him and he never got back to me, whatever. I was, you know, sometimes when I DM men that are podcasters, even one went online and blocked me, and then he was like, oh, chicks can't talk football. And it's just really weird sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm podcasting right now. Yeah, we were talking about it.
Hey, Mom Dukes. Shout out to Mama G.
You just did you hear what happened to Buffalo Bills guy? What the fuck?
Right.
So,
shout out to OG Mama G.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Mom, they're saying hi to you in the podcast. Hey. She's wearing her Niners hoodie.
What's up?
They're saying hi, Mom. Hey. Yeah, so yeah, so anyways, yeah, Trice, some people are fucking really sexist out there and it's just fucked up, but yeah, so I even the last time I put any Commanders fans out there and someone said, yeah, you know, lick my bees, you know, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And so anyways.
What happened to T. Higgins?
I'm hungry too.
I'm looking at Nate's text. Nate said, send prayer to T. Higgins. He's shocked for hitting Hamlin.
Oh.
It wasn't.
What he did?
It was a routine, man. T. Higgins probably feels really bad, but it wasn't a bad hit. Like it.
Right.
It wasn't anything malicious or nothing. It was a bang bang play.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with Higgins?
Well, he's emotionally upset.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't blame yourself, man. I mean,
right.
Ooh, Lord.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man,
that's messed up.
I mean, he can't blame himself. I mean, Hamlin trying to make the tackle on him.
Yeah, especially from if I'm seeing it like everybody else is seeing it, man.
I still don't see the magnitude of, but see, that go to show you so many different nerve systems in our body. One little pinch can send something to your brain where you can lose oxygen,
just like that.
You can just collapse.
Yeah,
talk about that, please. That's a dangerous sport, man.
And then no matter how physically fit you are, it doesn't matter.
Trice, he popped up, Trice. Like, it wasn't like he was wobbly or nothing like that. Like, he was down, rolled over, popped up, and was about to take a step and collapsed.
Yeah,
and that's because I was watching the game in real time.
Miss Debbie,
trying to see what was going on in this game, since it was a big old talk of the town. It was a showdown that was about to take place. So I was watching in real time. I'm like, okay, it made the tackle. So then
Miss Debbie. I'm sorry, Trice.
I've been waiting to get on Skip. I'm sorry, Trice. I'm so sorry, Miss Debbie.
They about to Skip. I don't know what Skip was thinking.
Hey, what did he say?
What did Skip Bayless say?
Ass for a minute. We've been waiting to get on Skip ass for a minute, bro.
What did he say?
He's been out of pocket for a minute.
What did he say?
What he said, Miss Debbie?
Hold on, I'm about to say right now.
And then he deleted it. See, they about to get on his ass.
Nah. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Somebody caught that tweet before he deleted it. So it's out there somewhere. Exactly. Yep. Somebody caught that tweet before it's gone. I guarantee you that.
Skip wanted the game to continue.
Oh, wow. Skip wanted the game to continue. That just go to show you the compassion. He don't care. I'm tired of his wrinkly, smelly old.
No, look, that's what he said. That's what he said, y'all.
He been out of pocket for a minute.
Right. That's what he said. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which certainly seems so irrelevant.
Oh, wow. That's so disrespectful and insensitive. Man.
It is. He also said, I've seen so many horrific injuries. I've seen so many horrific injuries suffered on the football field, yet never have I seen a reaction like this. In every other situation I witnessed or covered, the game always went on fairly quickly. The attitude was, hey, that's football. For these players, this was different.
Let me tell y'all something. If Shannon don't throw that flame on him and make him, hey, you need to address all this publicly tomorrow. Because that's his sport. And that's offensive to him as well. Because now you're just, first of all, you disrespected him too many times already. And now you're going above and beyond by saying this now. Oh, you got to answer to that, brother. You're gonna have to answer to that one. So
I'm getting real tired of people letting Skip Bayless get a pass.
Exactly. Dog. Speak on that.
I'm getting real tired of folks just skipping around Skip Bayless, dog.
Debbie just posted it too. Yeah, Skip, that was wild. Skip, come on, Skip.
Wow.
He probably. I'm gonna tell you what he was saying. He probably thought they wasn't gonna cancel the game.
He fighting for his life, and you want the game being played and how it's gonna continue.
Wow. I'm saying he probably thought the game wasn't gonna be canceled though. You know what I'm saying? Like if he thought he was ahead of the Skip. No, bro.
Wow. No, it don't even after seeing something like that. You ain't even worry about no game no more.
I know.
The fact that he was saying players are paid in millions and that was a routine play and stuff, like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
What the
fuck? They feel like
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. Oh, go on. I'm sorry, Trice. I'm sorry, because I keep hearing a lag, so I apologize if I keep cutting you guys off.
I'm sorry, my bad. Just basically was saying, if they feel like, well, look, we paying them all this money, they gotta go out there and perform, but that dude fighting for his life right now.
Let me say this: what I'm about to say right now has nothing to do with Gina's production at all, or anybody who's involved. This is nothing but me and my thoughts only. This, yeah, just say it. At the end of the day, there are a lot of people out there that are not of the ethical race that love to think this way about us, because they use us as the guinea pigs to get out there and play a sport. Because back in the day, this was a sport that they set up there. It's like Gladiator. And at the end of the day, they don't care about us. It shows each and every time. They put it right in our faces, and they expect us to just continue on each and every day. It's very frustrating to us. Everybody on this panel should be irate behind something like this, because at the end of the day, enough is enough, man. Like, you can't continue to keep pissing on me and telling me it's raining. Like, that's something that you just can't do every time when it comes down. And without it being that way, it's a racial profile look.
It is.
Period, point blank. And I'm just tired of that. So at the end of the day, how people look at those things and how people look at us, and oh, the game should still be going on and the game should still be played. Nah. Enough is enough with that, man. That's just outright disrespectful. Period, man.
That man's mother is bawling at the hospital right now, dog. And you mean to tell me that this man had the audacity to say, let it keep going? That man brothers is out there on the field. These are people's jobs, their livelihoods. It ain't just because they athletes and they get millions. They worked hard for this. This is a job to them.
Yeah.
They entertaining us, but to them, they go on the field, they dap hands. We can have the biggest beast amongst each other as fans, and those players love each other and they kick it with each other. And you mean to tell me, because something like that, dog, if anything like that happened on any one of our jobs, you know we ain't continuing with the job.
Absolutely.
No, I'm gonna be ready to go home because I ain't gonna be able to take it.
Exactly.
Like, dog, you mean to tell me that
talking about this man is sitting at home on his ass with his little bowl of fucking popcorn, wanting to watch some football when this just happened? No compassion whatsoever, dog.
None.
Next man, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
None. That's crazy, man.
Even for Skip to imply that, yo, is wild. Yep.
Oh man, that's see.
Enough is enough, dog. Like enough is enough. Like,
I don't apologize for my words. I'm very serious.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Can't, man. That's very disrespectful to people, man.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And your words.
That man could have died on that field, man. That man could have died on that field. That man could have died on that field, man.
Absolutely.
And that just go to show you, one bad hit, one bad twist, one turn could end your whole life, your whole career. And you heard the commentators that said we ain't never seen nothing of this magnitude. I haven't either. I've seen a couple of ankles twisted, like Dak. I ain't gonna lie, when Dak hurt twist his ankle, that stuff was bad. It was mangled up. You know,
I'll go further.
For this,
remember Sean Livingston?
Man to not be breathing and seizing. Scary.
Yeah. And I remember Sean
Livingston. Say that, man. Yeah, what?
I remember Sean Livingston's injury. Remember how that was? You remember when they stopped the game when PG-13, when he messed up his leg and he broke his leg in the USA practice game in Vegas a couple of years ago? Y'all remember that? They cut that game, didn't they?
Yes,
yeah, that was a scrimmage.
Yeah, they cut it.
Hey, you guys,
horrific.
Here's the backtrack tweet of Skip that Miss Debbie just sent me. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him and will continue to. That is the most bullshit.
That don't even make sense.
I ever read.
Your first thought, what you first tweeted, that's how you felt.
Thank you, Tree. Say that again.
Exactly.
Thank you.
The first thing came to mind when you sat up there, like one of them said, I think that was Dan said, you sat up there on your couch with popcorn looking to be entertained, and you saw what happened on the field. You tweeted out what you tweeted out initially. That's what your heart wanted you to say. That's what you felt on your heart. Now don't backtrack. You can't take that. It's no do-overs. It's no do-overs. You said what you said.
His tweet wasn't misunderstood. We fucking understood it.
The whole world can't just misunderstand that. You can't do that. Man, look, Shannon Sharp. I hope Shannon Sharp, you hold him to the fire tomorrow. Because if you don't, you might miss me on that show. Like, period. Like, I will refuse to continue with that show. Because that type of verbiage that you use and you spew out there, and then you want to clean it up like that. Pagnotti.
There's no duo.
HR had to have called him. Something happened, Dynamite. Something happened. You talking about Skip. So out of all the tweets you posted, Skip, this is the first tweet that was misunderstood from you?
Right. No,
you always supposed to be thinking, bro. You always supposed to. Yeah. You always somebody called that boy, like Dynamite said.
Yep.
FS1, Shannon, somebody called that boy and was like, man, you better get on there and do something.
You better get on there, boy, and I know this your show and all, but if you don't clean this up tomorrow and apologize, bruh, I hope Shannon walk off.
Have you ever seen Skip delete a tweet?
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
So why would you do it now? And then say it was misunderstood. Stand on what it was. Leave it up there. They ain't misunderstanding nothing.
Exactly.
You know why? Because Ernestine, who's your wife, who probably sat up there and said, "What the hell is you texting? What you tweeting over here?"
Don't tweet for real, right? Don't do that.
What the fuck is you tweeting?
I'm pretty sure that lady probably said that, bro.
I guarantee she flipped her wig on him tonight. Like,
hey, man, don't do that.
Are you kidding me?
I'm about to tweet Ernestine. Tweet what? What are you about to tweet? No, don't do it. Hey, Rod, what Herman was always say, don't hit sin.
Don't hit sin. He always says that. Don't hit sin.
Don't hit sin.
I would love, and this is something that I've always envisioned, but I would love to see this. I would love to see Shannon Sharp and Michael Irvin have their own show.
Together?
Absolutely. And let them two cook and talk.
Yeah,
I would love that.
A player show. Yeah, two players. Yeah. I got you.
How can you tell them that they lying? That they don't know the game? They're two Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a player-journalist dynamic. You had a player-player dynamic. Yeah,
player. All that. I've been in plenty of locker rooms. Man, that's some bullshit to me. I don't give a fuck. So what? Because you've been in locker rooms. That's what I'm saying. Because you know players. That don't mean shit. So what?
Right.
You still ain't playing fucking sport.
I agree with you on that one, dog. I agree with that.
I've had a couple field passes in my day.
Right. And
it was great to be on the field.
And
you know what I mean? Like, what is it getting us? Your journalism is really what we're doing right now. We're giving our opinions. That's what journalism is. Y'all spew it in there with a little bit of, what somebody else that you was reporting or talking about said. Right. Outside of that,
I've never.
So y'all don't laugh at me. Y'all know I just got on Twitter recently. Never sent a tweet in my life. I just sent my first tweet to cancel Skip Bayless. I'm done.
You just posted?
You just posted that?
Just posted it, boo. Just posted. I'm done. Right, it don't even matter no more. Like, it's enough is enough, man. Like, the dude doesn't get, players get suspended, coaches get suspended, owners get fined, but Skip can get on TV and get on Twitter and anywhere else and just say whatever he wants with no consequence. None.
None.
And we just be like, well, that's just Skip being Skip. Nah, no more, man. No more, man. I mean, we don't have to take this. Like, for real, Skip, we don't have to hear your opinions. We don't have to hear your voice. It's time for you to go on and retire anyway. Your generation is done, Playboy.
Who's this Leonardo Pignati?
Huh?
You said what?
Who's Leonardo Pignati?
I don't know, but I was reading these tweets that he said, though. I'm looking at him. I don't know who this dude is.
He needs to win his parlay. Here.
Yeah,
he's talking about his fantasy and stuff.
Oh, look, see, y'all, everybody out here. Look at the people who's tweeting this. Look at the people who's tweeting this.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at the people who's tweeting this now.
True. This is what they signed up for. It's legally in their contract. Let's continue playing this football game. All because they want to be entertained. So you and bump this man hell. He could die right then and there. Just keep this game going.
What did they do to us in slavery? They kill us, move us over, and then go on and keep on going. That's what they're talking about right now. In so many words. This is modern day slavery in another way. Another way, shape, and form and fashion of it. That's just period, point blank.
Absolutely.
Fox Sports, you guys are being held accountable right now by a lot of people of color right now and other ethnicities because of the bullshit that Skip Bayless wants to sit up here and say. Period, point blank. Unacceptable, man.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable, man. Damn. That's wow, man.
Wait, who you talking about, Nate? Who took ESPN off their name?
Who was fired?
I'm asking Nate right now. Who you talking about, Nate?
On whose name?
Because Skip Bayless is on Fox.
He was with Fox. He's with
Fox.
Wait, I think he's with Fox. Maybe he's talking about the Leonardo guy.
Oh,
I don't know. Okay, because I don't know who Pagnati is. I don't know who he is.
Both teams. See my DM. Okay.
He deleted all these.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. All this backtracking, y'all. You can't backtrack no more. All this deleting tweets and thinking that y'all are above everything. Enough is enough with this, man. Y'all need to start not Skip. You know who else I'm a really watch? No, Stephen A. Because he's a coon too, and I'm gonna say it just like that.
I was just gonna say that.
Because he's gonna come back and try to sweep a lot of things up. Skip is my boy.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Miss me with all that dumb shit. Miss me with all that dumb shit. And I'm being real about that. Because I'm waiting for him to tap dance on back, and act like it's all good Chicken George ass.
Rod.
Yes,
y'all want to hear something? Skip Bayless 1 is trending. We know that.
Yeah.
Des Bryant. We need to cancel real Skip Bayless ASAP. Kendrick Perkins. You're a sick individual. Real talk at real Skip Bayless. Darrell Revis. All you care about is football when DeMar Hamlin's life is at risk. Coming from you, I expected more. This tweet is not you. Of all people should know better, bro. Isaiah Thomas. I hope they fire you, bro. For you to even think of the game is very sad. Dog, they going in. Dog,
they on his ass.
They on his ass.
Good.
They on his ass, Bob.
They on his ass.
On him,
There's all the prayers.
They on his ass.
They on him, bro.
They on his ass.
I don't know why would you say that. You wasn't thinking, my dude.
Thank you, Miss Debbie, for sending this. This is all the prayers that were tweeted by everybody, and she sent me the photo of that. I'm just gonna take off my
Man, I tell you, God works in mysterious ways, man. The whole world was watching this game, not the whole world praying.
Hey, facts, boo.
Think about that for a second. You feel me?
Hey, Colin Kaepernick.
Ooh, what did Ryan Clark say? Ooh, I love Ryan Clark.
Colin Kaepernick.
He probably got on someone's helmet.
He had an issue with Ryan Clark years ago. Skip Bayless had a problem with him. I'm waiting on Richard Sherman. I'm waiting on
yes.
Jalen Rose. I'm waiting on Jalen Rose. I'm waiting on. Oh yeah. Oh, I watched all these.
Terrell Owens. Yes.
You got what's it? You got Scrubs, who used to play in with the Ravens. They used to get into it back in the day. They tried to be cool about it and try to play it off. T.O. He had an issue with T.O. at one time. Chad Johnson. Remember he had him on there and they had an issue at one time. Oh yeah. So that team obliterator bullshit that you was talking about, Skip. All this gonna come back on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this boy Little Wayne gonna back him up?
On his ass?
I don't know. Wayne ain't touching this.
Hey.
No.
I guarantee you Lil Wayne ain't saying nothing. Or if Lil Wayne is like, what the fuck?
Wayne ain't touching this one.
Hey.
Ryan went off on Van Pelt's show now.
Kaepernick spoke?
Kaepernick spoke.
Hey, go to ESPN.
I'm on it right now.
So Ryan's going off on him?
Adam Schefter is talking.
Oh. Nate saying that.
But Cap said, from saying a coach can't succeed because they're fat, to printing the N-word in a newspaper article at Kareem, to riding LeBron's coattails for clout, this may be your worst yet. And it put a picture of him.
Good.
Dusty Baker said, come on, Skip. This is life versus a game. I'm sorry, but this is your worst take ever.
Ryan Clark and Lisa Salters are MVPs. Oh, please. They about to hey.
Ooh, Mitchell Robinson said, when your life is as meaningless as Skip's, this is the kind of comment you'd make too.
They are going to,
He's fried.
Yeah, he's done. Hey, Skip, it was you had a good run.
Buffalo Wild Wings tweeted Skip. Chill, bro. Have a beer.
Sponsorships, all that.
He's done. He's fucking done. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot.
You don't delete the tweets and say it's misunderstood. You don't do that. You don't do that. No.
Yes, Joseph, we managed to beat the Raiders.
What's his name, Gina?
Joseph.
Gina, you wild. Gina, you wild. I was like, is she stuttering?
Joseph. He says,
no
hablo español, muchacho.
Man, I thought you was trying to say G unit, but I didn't know where it was going. I was like, wait, what did she say? And I looked at the name and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Now he's just keyboarding.
Okay, okay.
It's Portuguese. Portuguese. No hablo portuguese. It sounded like G unit. Actually, it's G Money. Feel me? That used to be my so-called nickname. No, I got called everything from G Money, G. I don't want to go further. Never mind. You probably can imagine all the other names.
Oh my goodness.
His tweets are still up, so they haven't been completely deleted because I'm looking at it right now. So Skip still got stuff up there.
Buke's texting me. Let me see.
Oh,
Niner Mike, please name him. Please name them, because I love to flame every last one of them. I would love to flame all of them, because that's terrible.
T.O., you're despicable. I hope to God you lose your job for this tweet. You really think this game holds more weight than this young man's life? Dude, you're dead wrong for this. That's what T.O. said.
T.O. and Shannon Sharp are good friends. That's all I'm going to say. The person that I'm still going to look at tomorrow, I will be paying attention to Shannon. Like, you better. If not, he better sit back and let him go. You better talk up, or I'm going to put you on blast. You better talk up, because you disrespected him. You disrespected the game he played. Hey, look at your DM, Gina. But yeah, all that stuff is gonna come into it. Hey, appreciate you, Niner Mike, too. Appreciate you, boss. But yeah,
they going to get them, and it's time. It's been time for Skip to go for a long time now.
Thank God.
Absolutely.
It's been time for Skip to go for a long time now. It's time for him to go on and retire. Go on and hang it up.
Eric Shun.
Yeah, I can't download that one, but let me see. Miss Debbie, that one's a trip. I can't download that one, but I got Niner Mike. Let's see. It's too big of a game. Oh God, it's too big of a game and too much money on the line. Who sent this? Eric Shun, ESPN. Ooh,
no
God.
way, dude.
Wow. Okay, Eric.
This is all I'm gonna say. This is from what I've seen. This back shirt is Eric Shun, the back shirt. So if this is the back, dang, y'all can't see this. I
could a little bit.
Hey, it's too bright in here.
No, you good. Just put it back up to the. Keep going up. Keep going. Come down a little bit. There you go. Okay, keep going. I can see it. Keep going.
Right
keep
there.
going. Even better.
Oh, okay.
Even better. Okay, so what is that? What are we looking at? Dude standing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You don't see the back of the shirt?
It's an American flag.
Never mind. Hey, but if he says something like that, he's still a hoe, though.
Okay, here's Eric Shun. It's too big of a game, and people have too much money on the line. Got to play on.
See, man. Bye to you too.
Who is Eric Shun?
I never even knew who that person was, but bye.
He's from ESPN. I don't know.
Well,
you'll get cooked too.
Yeah, you'll get cooked and lose a job too.
Yeah.
And we don't even know who you are, so it'll be easy.
We really don't know you. Yeah. They'll bye.
It'll be easy to fire him.
And here's let's see. As
Christian, we right with you, boss.
Right with you, man.
Christian 314. I'm in 314 right now.
They're dealing with Skip. They're dealing with Skip right now.
Oh, he's a local analyst for Salt Lake City ESPN. Eric is a bit shunned. I like that joke. Okay.
Right on out the window.
Yeah, we did see that clip. It was sad.
Yeah, we saw it. That's what we've been talking about the whole time.
Thank you for praying, Christian.
Absolutely.
Thank you for praying.
This has nothing to do with any sport right now. It's a person that was on TV that we saw that, that's suffered a situation, man. Teams don't even
Hey,
matter.
Striker,
It's the person that matters.
Fade Striker, you're in good company tonight because we got 2 Saints fans in the house.
Absolutely.
It's
of them in here right now.
Co-host of GinaReppinDaBay Productions.
You missed it. You missed it earlier, Faye. So, somebody talked about your quarterback. So that's all I'm gonna say. You got to go back, watch the show, watch the overreaction show later. Once you watch the overreaction show later, you'll get all your answers from it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Everybody who hasn't done it, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Right. Yeah, they go to it.
Any word on him?
I hear some back. I don't know.
Someone might need to mute their.
Somebody around a lot of people.
That's Trice.
Yeah, that's me. I'm at work.
Oh.
Hey,
I was like, I don't know who.
Hey, remember the people that used to call into the radio station? They'd be at work and be like, I got all the answers. They'd be like, what's that number 1 line? 107.9.
Yeah. You got 100%. Yeah, you got a house on the field. Do they have any word on his condition? Anybody know anything?
He has a pulse, but he is hooked up to the machine.
Oh, man, that stuff giving me a headache. Because it happens so fast, you know?
Yeah. I had a headache coming on to the show and then lost it after Willie was saying what he was saying. Then it came back. What time is it?
They at the hospital right now. ESPN is outside reporting right now from the hospital.
I don't know if he had a heart attack. I don't know anything as of now. I didn't hear anything about a heart attack.
He collapsed.
Yeah,
they don't know what it was. But you know. Spokesmen from the hospital are going to meet with reporters at some point. So they'll give us an update on what's going on with him. But yeah. This sucks, man.
Absolutely.
This sucks.
Hey, Rick. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Vitals are back normal, but they put him to sleep. Breathing tube. Man, I hope he makes it. Man,
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, Striker. Yes, everyone has, make sure you follow us. Here's our information. Yeah, I'm going to try to go to road games next year. I'm going to be traveling around.
man. This man done made national news, and folks want the game to still be played.
I gotta go blow one out, y'all.
That is so wild to people, man. Like, there's no compassion for us. There's no compassion for us, man. I'm serious. That's just, how many times do people have to keep telling us the same thing over and over before we get it? He told Shannon to put his glasses back on.
Yeah, he did.
I'm tired of talking about Skip, man. If I keep talking about Skip, it's like I'm gonna just go ham, man. Like, the dude is so disrespectful.
Yeah, he is,
and he's been disrespectful. Like, and he his position like security makes him safe. Huh? Like, dog, somebody will hurt you, Skip.
Very disrespectful, man. Very disrespectful.
Yeah, a lot of times Shannon had to get on his ass, and I'd be sitting there like, wait, is this still a little sports show? They
Like
be
You know when it gets real.
Oh yeah, you know when it's real, you can cut the tension with a knife.
Yeah, you
I
know when
keep
it's
telling
real.
people, man. You keep
And I'm
telling
looking
people,
for
man.
one of those shows after that tweet. I'm looking for one of those shows because he gonna have to see Shannon.
So, Dan, what's your Twitter, man?
At Dan Marty Marr 33.
Go to the DM. Go to the
It's in the
DM.
DM
Hit his
book.
number. Yeah, go to the DM. Hit the picture. Hit his picture, and then that'll bring up everybody's pages and stuff.
Right, Christian. Christian, I mean, you're so right. You're so right, Christian. I mean, we can talk sports and we can go back and forth and make jokes all day long. Right now, man, I ain't even.
It ain't nothing about sports. I'm
I
with
ain't
you, Christian.
even.
It ain't even about sports now. It's
Yeah,
about a man's life, man. It's about a man's family. Like, damn sports.
like
It's
dog.
not
Like
even about sports
I
no
don't want to.
more.
I just don't want to hear that bad news, dog. Like I don't want to hear
Nah.
no. Like dog. Like I ain't. He's 24. He's 24. He's 24.
Probably making his dream. You
He's
know what I'm
24,
saying?
man.
In his dream job, he did all this to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's 24, man.
only the man above knows. That's all I can say to that.
Facts.
Mm.
Facts. I don't know about your state, but my state is legal, and I'm about to take full advantage of that legality. Of that legality. You did. You did. Because I might just have to go meditate real quick. You feel me?
That's a guarantee. It ain't in the cup for him either.
Yeah. You feel me?
This is wild, man.
It's wild, man. Like, literally. Do you know this man was probably having a great time with his family and friends just yesterday, man?
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
Did you see the video where he was hugging his mom before the game? They have a video. I just saw it on Twitter. There's a video. He's hugging his mom before the game, right there on the sideline. And thankfully, she's close enough to be there.
Facts.
And don't have to hear about it like we had to hear. And now she got to get there. She's there already. So hopefully he can, she can bring some type of,
And they said his grandma there too.
Man.
Yeah, dog. Like they was kicking it just yesterday. Or like you said, Buke, just this morning, just this afternoon. You know, they probably having brunch or some lunch together, you know, catching a couple sites before they have to report. You feel me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's just wild. By the way, Matt Mayoko said the open donation is in DeMar's name is up to 9K. I will go to tomorrow. I had dinner at a children's hospital. Salute to the family, man. Salute to him.
Salute to the family. Salute to him. Gotta keep some prayers going, man.
Yeah. We don't know the Father's will, but have your way.
Right.
Oh, him hugging his mom was an old video, Christian just said.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Didn't know.
That's all good. Exactly, Rick. You're absolutely right, Rick.
I gotta go to you guys. But if you want to keep going with the show, Rod, do you know how to close it out?
No,
we can cut it. We can cut it. Yeah, we can cut it. We can go to.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, but I think you all feel just like we feel right now.
Absolutely.
And you know, let's pick this back on some higher energy. Let's keep praying for Damar Hamlin, and you know, let's bring this back on a better note. You know, everybody, you know, have a really, really good, blessed night. You know what I'm saying? Hug your loved ones. If you're next to them, you know, because you never know when your last time is.
Hug them.
Amen, bro.
Call them, text
Amen.
them, whatever.
Love y'all, man.
Squash the beefs.
Love y'all too, for sure. I mean, this is crazy.
I'll say it this way. Can I say this? Squash the beefs. I gotta write each other. It's not worth it. Life is so short. Tomorrow's not promised.
Not at all.
Your next breath is not promised. You know.
Love you guys too. Love y'all in the chat.
Love y'all, man.
Love y'all, everybody. Thanks, Miss Debbie. Nate, thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you. Let's close it out.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Peace, y'all.
Yep.